right.
Fuck.
All right. That's great.
Vulcan.
Oh, she's starting already. It's so early. It's so early in the
Vulcan
recording.
L.
It's so early in the recording for Jenna to have an accent.
I've started before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We started together before. All right.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
We have to look at the camera and be normal.
Okay.
The strain. My little jean penis.
Your little gene penis.
My
I love
genus.
Your
Can I get rid of my genus?
Can you? I don't think so. I don't think you can get rid of a genus.
Not in these corduroys.
I don't think in any jeans.
Slightly better.
I'm covering my genus with my
Penis,
shirt.
fupa. God, have it all.
God, love it. Love it.
Okay.
Okay. Red leather, leather, leather.
Hey.
All right. Hello, and welcome to Nothing in Common. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Jenna. On this show, we name our top 5 things from a randomly chosen category. This episode, the category is game shows.
And if we have anything in common, something that's on both of our lists, no matter the order, we have to take a penalty.
This time, once again, we're going to do truths. It was fun last time, although disturbing.
And we did, I feel like it led to some really nice tangents, so.
It did, although it compromised my character and mental health. Yeah, I took a permanent debuff, but that's okay.
It was great.
We're gonna keep going.
It was great.
Hashtag vulnerability.
Yeah, exactly. They'll love us more, all the more for it.
Never assume. Never assume how other people will feel.
We've discussed this at length.
I'm sick of it.
I don't care.
I'm sick of it.
I'll
okay,
do it
let's
if
go.
I want to. Get over it.
Stop. Okay, let's go.
So if you guys have any audio-friendly penalties that we can do in our next episodes, I'm sorry, that was fucked.
It's so bright in here. I can't see a thing.
Drama. So if you guys have any audio-friendly penalties that you'd like us to do in future episodes, you can shoot us an email at nicpodcast@outlook.com.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Please,
we would like to talk about. We would like to talk about what you want to talk about and discuss.
Yes. Oh yeah, themes too, please.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
I always think they're wrapped into one.
Yeah, if you've got themes, topics, penalties, we'll take them all. All right.
All right.
So this episode,
do you want to?
I start.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us how you are?
So I'm doing okay. Today was much calmer than the last day that we recorded together, which was yesterday.
We're both feeling better today, but it's just so tiring doing things, being alive.
I'm feeling more spacey today, like more tired, but also I had extreme wrist pain earlier and took a pain pill, so that's probably why. Yeah. But I am doing well. I have my car back, which is great. I do have a bald tire, so I have to get a replacement before I drive home. So that's Jenna's slurping.
My incredibly full cup.
ASMR.
Oh, baby.
It's just gin. It's just gin. There's no mixer in that. Oh,
there is though. She's exaggerating.
Can check. It's just gin.
Glass check. It's not. It's not. It's not.
It's not. Neither of these glasses are just gin. Mine is though.
Drink responsibly.
So anyway, I'm doing great. I'm gonna get a new tire tomorrow, and Jen and I are going to see Manchester Orchestra in concert, and I am fucking hyped.
Let's do our thing.
So I don't know what
she can't do it. Her hand's broken.
I don't know. I was like, you went to do it, and I was like, my hand is broken. You can have this one.
No, we literally can't do it.
Yeah, we can. Come on, we can do it with my pinky that I can't feel.
I'm like, where's the finger? Wait.
I can't feel any of my fingers right now, you guys. I have no feeling in my fingers from my surgery.
It's okay. It's fine. We can still do it. Even if we couldn't do it, it would be fine.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so we're really excited for that concert.
Which means I'm trying to take it easy tonight, but
cup full of
It's St. Patrick's Day.
It is St. Patrick's Day, and neither of us are wearing green. I wore green earlier.
I did not. I have a green bag. I wear green daily.
Yeah, I wore green earlier today, but I changed, so I'm no longer in green.
Oh, that sip was straight in. I needed a cup of some water.
All right, how are you doing, Jenna? Besides your needing some water.
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'll put this here. I'm doing fine. Like I said, today was definitely a more rested and focused day. we went shopping. I think that, oh my God, that really wore me out. I hate shopping, but I really wanted to. It's fun to shop with someone who you can try on clothes with and cares about what you're trying on.
Exactly.
So it was tiring but fun, and I'm still more energized than previously, probably.
Yeah, I think you are.
And
You're definitely more hyped than you were yesterday.
I got off work early and also didn't have to wait for the bus for an hour and a half again.
Yeah, you're definitely in a more energetic mood today than you were yesterday.
Did we say why I waited for the bus? Because the buses are
We
protesting vaccination mandates in Pittsburgh. It's a sad day.
We're pro-vaxxers, so.
That's so funny. I wouldn't even consider you would have to say you're pro-vax, because it's like, I mean, it's true, but it's funny because you usually just hear anti-vax, which is,
yeah,
it's like, oh, you're anti-vax. If you're not anti-vax, you are assumed to be pro-vax. Like, you're not neutral vaccine, you know what I mean?
No one's a neutral vaxxer.
I don't know. Maybe they are. Okay, anyway, we're good.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry, I have to get back on this. I think a neutral vaxxer would be somebody who vaxes for polio but refuses to get a flu shot.
No. Why?
I know people.
Yeah, but in what ways that make you neutral?
Because you don't think that the flu is going to kill you.
I don't know. I just don't know why that would be neutrality.
I don't know. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not.
Maybe you're right. That is like a middle ground, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like you're vaccinated against, you know, something that's definitely going to kill you, as opposed to something that will only maybe kill you.
I guess that makes sense.
All right. Anyway, let's get on topic. Perhaps.
You're starting.
Go ahead. I am starting. Yeah. Okay. So my number 5.
I can see your list. I can literally.
Stop looking at it.
I can't help it.
God, I'll make it smaller so it's harder for you to see. So my number 5 is a show that I
can't believe you put this on your list.
I put it on my list because I don't actually care about this show.
You don't like it.
But it's not that I don't like it.
It was a family show you guys watched.
Yes. Exactly.
Say what it is.
It's Deal or No Deal.
Okay.
And
what do you mean? You missed. Oh,
I have them. I don't have them in order.
You need to space. You don't have them in order.
But I have the numbers. You see the
numbers? Why don't you copy and paste them or reorder them?
Because why? I don't care.
Oh my. You know what else Caitlin does that pisses me off about her formatting? She won't capitalize the words.
Who cares?
I care. I need it. I need it. I need it for my brain.
It literally doesn't matter.
It does matter. I'm telling you it matters and I need it.
Okay, it matters to you. I'm not saying it doesn't matter 100%. It matters to you. It doesn't matter to me.
That's fine, but that matters more in general because of
but who's looking at this list other than me?
I know, but when you send me your files and they're all in lowercase and I have to change it, that's annoying.
Why do you have to change it?
I have to change it because I need all my files, when I look at them, to have the first word capitalized because that's a title of the file.
It must be exhausting in there.
Anyway, I can't imagine living like this. I literally can't. I truly can't imagine.
I can't. Jenna, I have so much going on in my life. I could not be bothered by something so asinine.
Yeah, but if you cared, you cared.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway, so I don't actually give a shit about Deal or No Deal. The reason I chose Deal or No Deal is because it's a show that I was forced to watch over and over and over again by my grandmother, who I cherish deeply, my mother, who I cherish deeply, actually both of my grandmothers, and my mom. And so to me, Deal or No Deal was a family activity.
Okay, Deal or No Deal is on my honorable mentions. It is iconic. It was a time in America where a lot of people were watching game shows again. Yes. It was like a revival show, honestly.
Yeah, it really was.
I didn't look up when it came out or like when it ran.
Is it
still running?
I'm sure it is. I can't imagine it's not.
Who hosted it?
Howie Mandel.
I was going to say Howie Mandel, but then all I could think about was Steve Mustache.
Oh.
It's fine.
Oh, Harvey. Steve Harvey.
Steve
Mustache. That's his name. Steve Mustache.
But yes, okay. Yeah, Howie Mandel, for sure.
Yeah, so the thing I always thought was really interesting about Howie Mandel was that he's like a massive germaphobe, which is why he like shaves his head and why he only knuckle touches. He won't handshake. I thought he was
just bald.
No, he like shaves his head because he's such a germaphobe.
I know he has like an asshole persona, but I don't know if that's his real
I don't know either. I'm not sure. I can't say for certain.
I'm guessing it's a persona because he is in a lot of things, so he must be okay to work with.
Right. He must not be too terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's 100% because it was a family ordeal for me.
I forgot to say, not only was this iconic, it was also something that my family, we all watched together. So that's why it's also honorable mention. I just remember watching this and like being invested and just like talking about it with my family. It's just so funny because I hate suspense in general. I actually really hate it.
Like, I won't
watch
abide suspense.
I won't watch shows like this because I don't like them.
That's great. So then what is your number 5?
Give me a second. Okay. My number 5 is Lingo.
Okay.
So Lingo is a word game. The players, I'm trying to remember because I didn't really look up how it used to be played. I'm just going to go off memory. They had to guess a word and they had so many tries.
I think I know. I think I remember this now that you're talking about it.
When they got to like the bonus round or whatever, they could pick letters out of the ball pit. You remember that?
It sounds so familiar.
I just love word games. I remember loving watching the show. And actually, I was doing a little bit of research, and I had I remembered loving Lingo, but I had forgotten exactly how the game worked. And it's exactly like Wordle.
Oh, so I was just about to say it sounds like Wordle. Like I was about to say it sounds like you're describing Wordle to me. Pretty much is
because when they guessed the word, the letters were yellow. It would like come up yellow just like Wordle if they were in the wrong spot.
But the right letters.
And
wow.
I was doing a little more research, and apparently they're rebooting Lingo because of the Wordle hype.
Of course.
And guess who is... I don't know if he's officially hosting or if it's potential hosting. Guess who's may or may not be officially hosting.
I'm dying.
Do you want to just give me one guess?
Wayne Brady.
Wait, he's already doing... No, that's not Wayne Brady. He's doing a game show, but not one I know the name of.
The Price is Right.
I was gonna say The Price is Right, but you weren't saying it, so I'm like, it can't be. I was waiting for
you to say it.
That is so funny because obviously, Drew.
Oh, Carey.
Drew Carey did it, so he was like, "Hey, Wayne."
He was like,
"Here you go,
here,
buddy.
This one's for you.
Here you go, guy."
That was the only game show host that I could think of. That's why I said it.
Love him. Love Wayne Brady.
Yeah, he's great.
Yes. No, actually, it's RuPaul.
Oh shit!
The controversial figure, RuPaul. I mean, you can't deny his host abilities.
Yeah,
you can't deny it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the general American population doesn't know about his strange, his transphobia, basically. So, he'll probably be a great host. I don't know enough about him to know if I care. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I hate a transphobe, but I
also don't know enough about the conflict.
I don't.
The discourse I don't know enough details. So that's the news, though.
Wow.
I would love a Lingo reboot. I truly forgot that it was exactly like Wordle, and obviously I play Wordle. It's so fun. It's so fun to play it with Brian because he'll do his immediately when he wakes up.
Oh, I can't use that much brain power first thing in the morning.
I mean, sometimes I do, but I prefer to wait till later. For sure.
So sometimes when I can't sleep, like if I wake up at like 5 a.m., I'll open Wordle and I use the same word every time. So I'll throw my first word in there just to see what is going on. But 9 times out of 10, even if I start at like 5 a.m., I don't get back to it until much later because
That's
I'm like,
fine. I will take hours
time
too.
To think.
Depending. Sometimes it'll be an easier word to think about and I'll get it right away, like within opening it. But sometimes I'll do it on the bus, do it later, do it on the way home. I'll just like think it over that way I don't fuck it up.
I get impatient. So I do have quite a few 5 and 6 guessers because I get really impatient.
I don't get impatient usually because I know that I need to come up with the right combination of the right word to fit, and if I can't get it to slot in, then I'm not going to try something else because I'm like, I can get this.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yeah,
I lose patience so easily.
That's fine.
It's really unfortunate.
Okay.
1 second. I yawned really hard and now my eyes are watering.
When your body's broken.
Yeah. Mine do that though. Every time I get really tired and I start yawning, my eyes just start pouring tears. I just didn't want it to look like I was crying. ASMR.
Not. Oh my god, no. Do you know how many sniffs I edit out?
Probably
from you. 500 per episode.
I can't help it. I'm very congested all the time.
It's very.
If I could control it, Jen, I would. Well, look at my beverage is gone.
The videos will be more unfiltered because we're gonna try to do less cuts in the video, depending on how buck wild we get.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if like I don't know. If like I don't know. What if I don't.
All right.
If I do that.
Exactly. All right. So my number 4.
Okay.
My number 4 is, of course, Fear Factor.
Speaking of horrible things I don't want to watch.
So Fear Factor for me was 100% a childhood show. I do not know why my mom let me watch it as a child.
You would talk to me about this show, and I would be like, please stop telling me the things that happen in the show because I'm being traumatized as you speak.
I loved Fear Factor, even though I have an extremely weak fear factor. I have an extremely weak fear factor.
I mean, it's true.
It's
literally true.
I really do. I have an boop.
Time to headbutt my mic. It's mic headbutt time.
Yes, it's the segment of the show where I headbutt my mic. No, I have an extremely weak stomach, so more than once I threw up from watching Fear Factor.
She does, and she will.
I did, and my mom was like, "You have to stop watching the show," and I was like, "I can't. I love it." Joe Rogan is an absolute piece of shit. We fucking hate him.
Oh, I didn't even know who hosted it.
Yeah.
What? He's from that.
Yeah, that's how I knew Joe Rogan.
I literally didn't know him from anybody. I'm like, who's this guy? What did he do? Where's he from? What's his deal?
He's a fucking idiot is what he is. But
oh yeah,
but I loved Fear Factor. But I really, and to this day, there are scenes from Fear Factor where when I try to tell people about them, it will make me actually physically gag because
and I don't want to hear about them because they are disgusting.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm just saying.
I'm thinking about them and I don't like it.
But yeah, Fear Factor was great because there was always like a challenge where they had to do something like gross, like to have bugs dumped on them.
That's not great. Why is that great?
Because I liked it. Okay, that's why. Where they had to have like bugs or snakes or something dumped on them. There was always like a really gross challenge where they had to eat or drink something.
Stop.
And then there was always a challenge that was super physically difficult, like they were up in the air with a helicopter and they had to get like flags off the building. That was always like the second or third challenge.
I'm incredibly afraid of heights.
You know, Dylan and I were just talking about this.
I will poop my pants.
So I'm afraid of heights, but not in the way so for me, if I'm watching a video of somebody like jumping off of a high cliff, it will make me like physically ill to watch it. Yes. Or if I'm watching someone walk along one of those very thin paths on a mountain. Yeah. That will make me like actually sick. But like when I'm hiking myself, I'm not afraid of heights.
There's coal slag when we go to this place called Bethel Green in Pittsburgh. It's a great birding location, but it's hilly, and then there's coal slag, and then of course the slag like piles up kind of like a little mountain, and you can walk on it, and I get dizzy, and I've done it, but it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm like more confident, and obviously you're just gonna go and like you're gonna go in a holler, you probably will be okay, but you might hurt yourself, like you're not gonna die.
Right.
But whoo boy.
Yeah. So, and the thing is when I'm hiking and stuff, I'm usually fine. But I will say when we were in California, we did this treetop adventure, which was literally nothing dangerous. It was just walkways high up in the
hooked, right?
No. Because it was not that kind of treetop adventure. It was literally just walkways. Like it was wheelchair accessible.
So it was.
That's how safe it was.
Okay.
But there were parts of it where there were these bridges that were wobbly.
Oh, that'll get me. That'll get me.
So the wobbly bridges.
A real Shrek moment for me.
Yes. The wobbly bridges gave me weak knees. And we got to the very top and I said to Brandy and the family, I'm like, you guys, I forgot I'm afraid of heights because I had like wobbly knees when we got up there. And I was like, oh God, I forgot I'm afraid of heights.
I was always afraid of heights. As a kid, my grandmother we would walk on the railroad track by the river. So fun. Love, of course. Amazing
always
memory.
Did that
Love
with my
it.
Mom.
Love it. And we would walk. Sometimes we'd walk. I don't know what direction it was, but I'm going to say it was south because we were going toward Wetzel County. Okay. And then sometimes we would walk the other way, east. I don't fucking know. North? It was, no, because, okay, the river runs this way, so we were going southwest, the Ohio River, along West Virginia. Yes. And then sometimes we would walk northeast. Okay. So when we walked northeast, we would come upon a trestle. Oh. And I was so afraid of heights that I, like, couldn't even, like, the gaps are literally this big. I like couldn't. I would walk over them and be like, oh, I'm gonna fall in the gaps, because it's like fine until you get to like that little like thing that pops out of the trestle. I don't know why they're there, just so rednecks can kill themselves. Oh God. No, I'm sorry. I was being dramatic. I just meant because there's always those old movies where it's like we're gonna jump into the creek because you can jump into the creek.
Yeah, because it's deep enough.
And there's always like an old hillbilly movie about somebody jumping into a creek and like dying. And that's to warn people to not do it. Obviously, it's like basically like a fable.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it's like a fable. Like, do not do this.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like but the thing is like when I hike and stuff, I can handle it. But just every once in a while, something will catch me off guard, and I'm like,
oh well, that'll do it.
Oh shit,
a wobbly bridge will do it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I'm afraid of heights. Like, But yeah, so anyway, that's why Fear Factor was my number 4, because I loved watching it as a kid. It was disgusting, made me physically ill, but Jesus Christ, I loved it. I don't know why.
Well, it'll make an impression if anything.
Yeah, it was great. All right, so what was your number 4?
Okay, my number 4 is, and I forget what the name of the show is. Is it Do You Want to Be a Millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Oh my God.
Incredible.
I didn't look this up. I just was like, yeah, do you want to be a millionaire? No. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
The answer is yes.
This was something we also watched with my family, but it was also, it was entertaining because obviously the first 10, not even 10, the first 5 questions are easy. And I knew some of them, so I was like, yeah, this is fun. Unlike Jeopardy, which I know none of the answers. Honestly, or if I do know them, it's worded in a way where I could never figure out what the fuck they're asking.
Yeah, exactly. Or like how to phrase the question.
Well, if you know what the question is, you know how to answer it.
Well, the question is the answer.
I know, but you literally just say what is. So you know how to phrase what it is if you know what they're asking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin. Great. He was a great host. It was just fun. It was, and also whenever anyone made it to 1 million, it was like news. It was awesome. And also it was like slightly suspenseful, but I could handle it because of the trivia of it all. When someone lost their money, it was just horrible, but it was fun to see like the lifelines, audience polls, call a friend. So fun to see someone call their friend. Yes. Oh my God.
And they were like, or like horrible when like somebody wouldn't answer. Like,
well, don't you get another call? I couldn't remember.
Or is
it lost?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's probably gone.
Honestly. I felt like it was.
It probably is gone. Oh,
which is like devastating.
Yeah. There was another one too. I can't remember what the other lifeline was. It was like elimination though. It was like you get rid of 2 answers or something like that. 50-50. 50-50. Yeah. Oh, so good. It's such a great trivia show. And also honestly, so suspenseful, but also like you could potentially get a lot of money.
Yeah, I forgot about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but that's definitely would have been in my top 5 if I had remembered it. Yeah, well. Or at least in my honorable mentions.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, great show.
Oh, and we forgot to preface this episode by saying you watch the Game Show Network? I used to, yeah, a lot. Well, the Game Show Network had the like old vintagey game shows as well as the new ones. Like they would do both. And that was fun. I really liked it.
Oh, I loved Game Show Network. I remember when I first discovered it, it was all I watched for like probably 6 months to a year, like nothing but Game Show Network.
We
like
would
I
put on
loved
sometimes.
it. Oh God, when I discovered Game Show Network, that was it for me. It was game over.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that was a big sniff. Now I'm being very aware of my sniffles.
I mean, that was worse than usual. Stop!
I need to blow my nose.
Just do it.
Cut!
Oh, I need a big slurp. All right, ready when you are. Clouds, McGee. Mad Cotton.
All right.
And now we're back. Who wanted to do the transition, you or me?
You do it. I like it when you do it better.
And we're back.
All right.
Thank you for holding with us. Oh,
that was a great break. I really needed it. I needed that refresher.
We're rejuvenated, re-energized.
Yeah. Full of nuggets.
We can feel our cells regenerating. Okay.
It's my turn, and I'm doing number 2.
That's right, because you started.
Or number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is Wheel of Fortune. Ding, ding, ding,
it's
ding.
my number
ding,
1.
Ding. What?
I love Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
I love it.
I cannot believe that's your number 1.
Well, you know I love word games.
Yeah, that's true.
This is kind of the ultimate. I mean, it's a pretty big word game, fun, important.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't have that much to say about Wheel of Fortune. I just really enjoyed watching it.
This
so I
was
really want to
actually
hear what you
another thing we watched as a family. We just watched game shows, apparently. We literally did not watch Jeopardy. No one liked that shit.
I love Jeopardy.
It was, every question was impossible to answer.
Brandy and I watched, okay,
boring.
I'm not talking about Jeopardy.
I'm talking about like growing up.
I'm not talking about Jeopardy until later. Stop looking at my list.
Jeopardy blows.
Jeopardy's awesome.
It's not. Okay.
I love trivia. Talk about Wheel of Fortune.
Caitlin didn't even know how you're supposed to answer Jeopardy questions, so
I literally
that's how much she
did.
loves Jeopardy. Let's talk about
Jenna and I are gonna get a fist fight on camera.
We're aggroed. Well, I don't know what's going on. Wheel of Fortune is amazing. You know, Pat Sajak, Vanna White.
Do love Vanna White.
Love spinning a wheel.
Yeah, it's favorite
love
pastime.
filling. answering categories with word blanks.
Jenna doesn't even know how to fill in a Jeopardy, but it's Wheel of Fortune, but apparently it's her favorite.
She said Jeopardy. Okay. I don't know. There's not much to say. It's a really simple, fun game. You love when when someone spins on like a high number and then they guess a lot of letters. It's awesome. Hate when they buy a vowel and there aren't any vowels.
Yeah, that hurts.
And they lose a turn. I don't know. Love when someone gets the final puzzle.
Sorry, that was so audible. I'm so sorry. That was so audible.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry, my leg was itchy.
I don't know. It's just so fun. It's like I just love word games. And this is just a fun one with like little fun elements. I really like when Pat talks to everyone about their careers and he literally doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that is a great part of the show. He's like, so what do you do for a living? Great. And so what do you do for a living? Great. And so what do you do for a living?
Yeah, and I love when people really fuck up the answer.
That would be me.
Yeah, they either... Do you have to spell it? You have to spell it if it's not filled in, and then you have to say it. So if you pronounce it wrong, you're out. If you spell it wrong, you're out. Like it's like double.
I forgot about that. That's intense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Wheel of Fortune, great show.
I think I've summed it up. Caitlin, anything else?
Yeah, we have to do a penalty.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we're gonna do a truth. But I'm going to spin dare just for fun to see what it says to do. We're probably not going to do it.
No, we're not. Unless it's like, I dare you to go to sleep.
Okay. I didn't know you felt that way.
I always feel that way.
It says, hey, dare, chew on a banana peel.
All right, go get me one.
Well, no, because you're going to open one of my bananas, and I don't want a naked banana in my kitchen.
Why not, Jenna?
I do have to make banana bread, but I'm not ready to make banana bread right now. I'm going to make banana bread with cinnamon swirl here soon.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I've never made it. I'm going to try. Okay, truth. This is not a truth. What's your pet's name?
Watson.
She got off really easy, guys. Spin me one.
All right.
Make it easy, please.
Have you ever cried during a movie?
Oh, constantly. One
has.
of my favorite stories is when Brian and I were first dating. It was like the second,
not the one I thought she was
first
gonna
or
tell.
second. Oh, I want to hear yours because
Okay.
this is one of my favorite crying movie stories. We went and saw when we first started dating Interstellar.
Oh yeah, I remember the story.
Have you seen Interstellar?
I haven't, but I've heard you
Just
tell
don't-
the story
just
of
don't
Interstellar
watch it.
so many times.
God, I don't want to spoil the movie, but there's a scene that's very devastating, and it has to do with family and aging and missing stuff. Oh boy. So I just was sobbing. And Brian said he had no idea.
Wow, that's great.
I'm a really good stealth crier.
Yeah.
I control my breathing. I turn away in a way that doesn't give me away.
That's actually funny because Dylan and I went and saw Spider-Man No Way Home, and I cried like three or four times.
all the time. If there's a sad moment in a movie, I will cry.
Yeah, I cried 3 or 4 times, but he always knew I was crying because I do this when I cry.
She gives herself away.
I like
Can't
put
do
my
it.
hands over my face, so I'm like,
You are such a cartoon character.
I can't help it.
Why? I'm not. I do not move. I'm just like controlling my breathing, crying, like trying not to. I don't want anyone to know I'm crying. I'm easily embarrassed.
Not me.
I'm
Dylan knew Dylan knew every time I was crying because
Me
I was
and
just
Brian
like,
have been together for 7, almost 8 years now, and I'm so embarrassed when I cry when I watch stuff.
I just always yell, "Don't look at me," because Brandy knows that I'm a crier. So anytime something sad in a show happens, she'll look at me, and I'm like, "Stop looking at me!"
Oh God, that makes it so much worse. It's like, let me observe you weeping.
So the story that I was going to tell was, so I had seen Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Oh God.
And then
I forgot about this
Jenna
one.
came to visit, and I was like, "You have to watch this movie." I cried so hard. And then I got her stoned. And then I fell asleep and left her alone to watch the world's saddest movie. So she's just sitting in my living room sobbing by herself.
It's funny because
I'm asleep on the couch.
there's a through line of shows and movies that make me cry, and they're all to do with basically when you die.
Well, yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, but that's what really gets me. But
Me
more
too.
than anything, though.
Me too. Same.
Okay.
I'm the same way.
Good Place.
I'm the same way. Like breakups and like heartbreaking moments, those don't get me.
Oh, okay.
But a death,
That gets Brian. I don't know why.
because he loves you so much, he can't.
I
stand
don't
the thought of
know.
losing you.
I don't know.
Yeah, breakups and stuff. I'm like, I've seen it. I've been there, done that. But like somebody dying.
let me just clarify. I say it gets Brian, but he doesn't cry. Brian doesn't cry.
It
Never
just
seen
chokes him
cry.
up a little.
He just will express his emotions verbally, vocally. Verbally?
Those were both right.
But verbally is like, hiya!
No, vocally is hiya. Verbally is with
No,
words.
it's not. Vocally is when you say something with words. When you're vocal. Vocating. Saying things.
Oh no, my whole life has been a lie.
We're gonna have to move on.
Don't touch your forehead. I'll kill us both.
Things that make me want to kill you. Add that to my list.
Don't touch your forehead. Okay.
We're gonna have to move on.
Yeah, we certainly need to.
We've thoroughly explored this truth.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
All right. So it's your number 3.
My number 3 is. Hold on, wait. Survey says it's Family Feud.
Oh, what a good one.
100%.
I forgot
we
about
surveyed
Family
100
Feud.
people, and 100 people said it's Family Feud.
Oh, that's a good one.
Honestly, I know that there have been 1, 2, 3 hosts as of current, and I literally only remember Steve Harvey.
I
He's
thought that was
amazing.
the only host.
He's incredible. No, there was the Tim the Toolman.
Oh
guy.
yeah, Taylor.
But no, it wasn't. It was the friend. It was the best friend of the show.
Oh.
It wasn't
show. It wasn't the main
Claus.
character.
It wasn't Santa Claus.
Right.
It was the other...
Wilson.
No, Wilson's a neighbor. He had a best friend who did his show with him.
I don't know.
I can't believe you don't know. Have you ever watched the show?
Well, you don't know either, so...
Well, yeah, but I know the show enough I don't know names.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't know who the name of
No,
him.
you don't know who I'm talking about, because if you said Wilson and you know Wilson's the neighbor behind the fence, you don't know who I'm talking about.
Okay, since you said it wasn't Wilson, then I do know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay, great. I thought
Asshole.
you were... Yeah, but I thought you were completely missing the character.
No, I know who you're talking
because
about.
Because Wilson's not his best friend.
Okay, I just didn't realize. It's been like 150 years since I've seen that show, Jenna. I can't remember every character in it.
Whatever. What are we even talking about? Family Feud. Okay, so Family Feud is a shit show, and we all know it. People watch it now because it's supposed to be ridiculous. Well, it's not supposed to be, because it gets ridiculous. And also, I get really pissed off because who are they surveying? Some of these answers are something no human would ever think of. You know, have you watched it in the past couple years? Or
no.
5 years or anything?
I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I mean, you've watched it since Steve Harvey's been the host, which I don't know, that might have been 10 years by now. Time flies.
When you're having fun.
Yes. And Steve Harvey's great because his comedic timing is incredible.
And also, he just is not afraid to show when he thinks that someone's
stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, exactly. That's what I was going to say. But his timing is incredible because when someone says something insane, his looks, his timing, his pauses. Okay, but also it's fun. It's fun to guess what the answers are. It's a fun game.
Yeah, no, I love Family Feud. I'm actually mad I forgot about it.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
And it didn't come up on my list.
Well, I know why you were forgetting, because you Googled for 5 minutes and then you were just texting your boyfriend the whole time.
I wasn't texting him because he wasn't texting me back.
Okay.
I was just playing on Facebook.
It's fine. It's truly not the most important topic in the world. It doesn't matter.
But no, Family Feud is a fucking solid one. All right. So we're on to my number 2, which is Jenna's most hated show of all time, which is Jeopardy. I love Jeopardy. I think it's fun. I really like trivia.
It's not my most hated show. I just think it's overrated.
She hates it.
I don't hate it.
You've talked so much shit about Jeopardy this whole episode. Since number 5, you've brought up Jeopardy every single number.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. One
hate.
time I was at a party and someone said that Wheel of Fortune is the dumb person's Jeopardy. Which is actually not true because they're completely unrelated. One's trivia and one's word games.
That's rude.
It's rude.
It's funny, but it's
literally
rude.
It's not funny.
It's rude.
I don't know. I didn't like it.
Well, of course not.
Because it's not true. The dumb person's Jeopardy would be another trivia game that was dumbed down, right?
Yeah, like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
That's just pure fun, though. That's just pure entertainment. That's just pure Michigan, baby.
It's just pure Michigan. Oh no, I think you broke me.
You know you're smarter than a fifth grader when
you're pure Michigan.
You're pure Michigan. Okay.
Oh no, I'm crying.
Apologies to Michigan.
Oh, we love Michigan. Jackie,
oh,
we love Michigan.
We absolutely do.
We love Michigan with our whole heart.
No, it was a joke. Like, we literally said nothing about Michigan.
I know. Oh shit, that's funny. Okay. Anyway, I love Jeopardy. I love trivia. I really enjoy Jeopardy.
I don't hate Jeopardy. I guess I'm too stupid to appreciate it, and also like
it's not intelligence based though. It's just memory based. It's just how much
Baby,
like stupid facts you can fit in your brain.
But yes, I know, but the way the questions are worded are incomprehensible.
So Brandy and I watch Jeopardy all the time, and I can get a
probably 3
number of them.
Yeah, which is better.
And it depends on
me.
It depends on the categories, because sometimes there's whole categories where I can
Green
get.
Day. So... Also,
you're not wrong.
You're right. I am basing this off of watching it as a teenager, which is not anything
the same as watching it as a 28-year-old
pop culture
woman. Yeah,
and international questions.
Right.
which I wouldn't have known about. I probably would get more now. I just guess I don't fucking know. I guess I have a grudge.
You have a bias, yeah.
I have something.
Yeah,
Something's
against
irking
Jeopardy.
me. I don't know what it is.
But I have a deep love of Jeopardy. Brandy, like I said, Brandy and I watch it probably about once a month, and we have a good time trying to get the answers.
Once a month? That's fine. Just
well,
fun.
that's a fucking lot of
television.
A lot of television for me.
For you, yeah. I was gonna say, I guess that's just the mood. It's like, it's time. Yeah, it's time to watch Jeopardy.
Yeah, it's just time to watch a couple episodes of Jeopardy.
We should. I want to remember to mention this later, but there is at least one YouTube game show I do want to talk about that I'm going to forget. Maybe I'll write it down real quick.
Yeah, do it quick.
Talk. Don't yawn. Talk.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired. But anyway, yeah, I genuinely, I enjoy Jeopardy. Okay, obviously I don't like the fact that you have to answer everything as a question. I think that's annoying.
Because that doesn't bother me at all.
It does, because I'm always just like, it's like the answer is like, I don't know, plankton or something. I'm like, plankton!
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that if you were on the show.
Hopefully not, but who knows? I'm dumb.
You would get Pavlovian
response to be like, what is plankton?
Murdered when you answered wrong, got no points, and felt the shame of the century.
The shame of the century. All right. So what's your number 2?
Can you ask me why I'm not sipping my drink?
Sorry, I wasn't looking at you.
Vamped. Do you know what vamped means?
No.
Oh my god.
That's why I blew into my mic. Felt like the appropriate response.
Oh my god. Vamp just means talking to like fill a pause.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously I'm not very good at it because I didn't know.
No, you are good at that. You're very good at that.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'm glad. Good.
Okay. I'm on my number 2, which is Chain Reaction.
I don't know if I remember it.
My god, speaking of word games. So, I don't remember the exact format of the game, but essentially you start with a word and you end with a word and you have to fill in the words between. I think they got harder as they went along. And maybe, I don't remember, maybe the first round was just the middle was missing, and then you have 3 missing, and then you have 5 missing, and then, because you have 7 words, I believe. I could be wrong about the number. But I had some examples pulled up, but they're on my computer, so I'll pull some up here because I'm not ready.
All right, we'll do that. I'm going to open this can of tangerine seltzer into my mic.
Everyone loves it.
I love it. So if everybody else hates it, that's too bad, because I'm deeply pleased by it every time.
Okay, so basically, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like I said. So you have, a starting word and ending word. You have to get to the start and the end. And I believe they alternate, and you guess, and you're guessing, and then whoever, you can get a streak going, because if you guess wrong, it goes on to the next team. And if you get all of them, you just win the round and you get the money or the prize or whatever. So it's the first word is hot and the last word is column. This isn't all the way filled in, so I'm not going to get to the end. But it's hot coffee, coffee shop, shop around. And then you have to fill in from around a column.
Okay.
Which is really hard.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Because what's a phrase that uses around?
Right.
Around town.
Around town. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because we're SpongeBob idiots. Around town, townhouse. No, house column's nothing. See, it's really hard.
No, wait.
House column is... But you can also work backwards and go blank column. It's just really fun. Actually is a little difficult because sometimes you can't think of the right word. People get stuck. It's fun. Of course, this is no longer existent, I believe. I could be wrong. As Lingo is no longer existent. Lingo,
not for a long.
Chain Reaction is. I'm sure is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire still running?
I'm not sure.
I feel like it is with a different host, but maybe they stopped it. I don't know. We need to get back into these game shows.
I know, we need to be watching game shows again.
Okay, so I just love this game. I love word games. I don't have a lot to say about it. What's your number 1?
My number 1 is, of course, has to be The Price is Right. the best game show to exist on the planet, in my personal opinion.
This is nostalgia base.
100%.
Which is fine.
But every single day, I would go to my grandma's house, and there. This is a time in my life in which I was not in school and I was not working, and so every single day I would go to my grandma's house and I would help her around the house. I would like clean up or whatever, and she would always cook, and I would always like just do like little odd jobs around for her while she was cooking. And then when Price is Right came on, we would watch Price is Right, and then we would resume our tasks after. I watched Price is White. I've said white twice now.
I mean, you've been saying some stuff, but it's fine. It's fine.
But
so have I. To be fair, yes.
But we would watch. I cannot speak.
We would watch The Price is Right.
We would watch
leather.
Red leather. We would watch The Price is Right together, like basically every single day.
I love this. The Price is Right is really fun because it's a multitude of games smushed together.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Although it is technically based on the price of grocery items.
It is, but also it's fun when like
it evolved.
Yeah.
Plinko?
Oh, Plinko.
Need I say more?
Yeah, you don't need to.
Plinko horse?
Plinko's incredible. Yeah, so I loved The Price is Right. I thought that, for me, it was something that I always watched with my grandma, and to me, most game shows are nostalgic, but this one especially so. I loved watching it with her, and also I have very distinct memories of being like a very young kid and being
staying
sick
home from school. Yeah.
Yes. And
I think this is a very, very, very common memory.
Yeah. And like chicken noodle soup and The Price is Right. There's nothing that hits like that. Like,
what was the
like
original
some Campbell's
Bob
Saget.
No,
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker. It's okay. Literally, it's okay because I almost
Bob
said
Barker.
This, obviously when you think Bob, you think Bob Barker
Saget.
and Bob Saget. So it's
Bob
totally
Barker because he wants you to get your pets fixed.
Yes. Oh my God.
Bob
that's
Barker
right.
wants you to get your pets fixed.
I forgot. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't watch, and I still don't remember this movie, but I remember Bob Barker was in that one Adam Sandler movie.
Oh.
The one about golfing? Happy Gilmore?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've seen that one.
Because it was funny because Bob Barker was played the asshole in the movie.
Of course.
But I don't remember the movie at all. I think I watched it young when I wasn't supposed to.
I've seen Happy Gilmore a bunch of times, but I literally don't remember
any Adam Sandler movie except for Big Daddy. And
You don't remember 50 First Dates?
I never watched 50 First Dates. Literally never watched it. It doesn't matter, Caitlin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's the only good Adam Sandler movie.
I think other people would disagree.
Well, they're wrong.
Because he had a good streak there for a minute.
Wow. I feel some type of way about the fact that you've never seen 50 First Dates.
It truly doesn't matter. You haven't seen things I love and care about. So what's the difference?
I mean, I don't love or care about 50 First Dates. I just think it's good.
Your face says otherwise.
I just genuinely can't believe that you've never seen that movie. That's all.
Why? People have different experiences.
I just feel like everyone has seen that movie who hasn't seen 50 First Dates.
I haven't seen it.
You guys, I want you to write in if you've never seen 50 First Dates, because I don't think that people exist that haven't seen 50 First
Literally
Dates
no
except
one
for
born
Jenna.
after 2000 saw 50 First Dates.
All right, anyway. On to the next topic.
We're done. My number one's Wheel of Fortune. We've discussed it.
That's right.
Wheel of Fortune's peak. The dumb man's Jeopardy. So I want to talk about honorable mentions and also that one YouTube. First of all, I want to talk about the YouTube game show that me and Brian really like, and it's called Actually. You haven't seen it? Okay. It's by it's by mainly the guy who started College Humor, and I can't remember his name.
Oh, wow.
Cannot remember his name. I don't know anyone's name. He has his last name is, they call him by his last name, and it's something stupid. Not stupid, sorry. It's something like, not strike. It's something like it's like a word. Whatever, it's fine. So he hosts it. He's a great host. He's really good. And I think he writes most of the questions, or all of them, I'm not sure. He has a fact checker, and it's just a fun show. There's 3 guests. They all compete. And so it's actually, because the questions they're not questions. He will state a fact and you have to correct it.
Oh,
and
wow.
You buzz it and you have to say actually.
That's great. I love that. I love that.
Like Jeopardy, you have to say a certain thing. It's really fun. Sometimes he'll do themed episodes. He will do every topic under the sun. It's usually nerdy stuff, but the last question will be something that is based off of real life, like how to do your taxes, blah blah blah, like something like, cleaning, that, like something like that's actually useful to balance out the nerd shit. It's really fun.
To balance out the nerd shit. I love that.
They have really fun, good guests. I like them. They'll do D&D video games, fantasy movies, fantasy books, and between the rounds, they will do shiny questions. Ooh. Which is, what does he say? He says something like shiny Pokemon. They're exactly the same, but I don't remember. He says something, but they're worth the same amount of points, but they're a little different. Something like that. And they're really fun because some of the shiny questions will be like, listen to this noise and tell me what you hear. Oh. Or like say what it is. And it'll have a category like, what robot is this? What like monster is this? So fun. I'm really bad at... It sounds great. I'm really bad at sound identifications, but I love it. And sometimes they'll do... Same. I can't remember what it's called, but he will take a really, really pixelated image, like zoomed in and pixelated. So it's like 3 colors and like some shapes. And you have to guess what the scene is. It's usually a scene from a show or movie. Yeah, it's like some kind of scene. It's so fun. I just love like the variety of it. It's just... I don't know. It's fun. Everyone's like friends.
It sounds great to me. I mean, it sounds like something that I really want to listen.
You can watch it on YouTube. Or watch, you can just binge it. Just go like from point A to point B. We do skip the themed episodes that we don't know anything about because the episodes are a little long. So we don't want to watch the ones we wouldn't know anything about.
Right. That makes sense.
It's really fun. So I spent all that time. Do you have any honorable mentions at all?
The only honorable mention I have, other than the ones I've already mentioned, is Cash Cab, because earlier you talked about Cash Cab.
As soon as I mentioned that, I was like, that has to make Caitlin's list.
Yeah, I loved Cash Cab. I loved it.
Did you just not put it on your list because I said it?
No, I didn't put it on my list because it didn't, like when I was looking at different shows.
I'm surprised because that's also a family show, and I watched it with you and your family.
Oh, yeah, I loved Cash Cab. Oh, I loved it. It just didn't make the list because it wasn't one that I immediately thought of the way that I thought of.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, the other one's on my list. But I loved Cash Cab. We watched it with my family, yeah. Oh, we watched so much Cash Cab.
We really did.
And so that is my honorable mention because I thought it was fun. It's, they get in the cab and he gives them the option if they want to.
I mean, obviously they're not picking up random people.
Right.
But
of course
they're still playing a real trivia game.
Right.
So that's fun.
Right. And then, they get money as they go, or if they lose, they have to get out and then they have to find another cab to their destination.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah. So it was fun. I liked it. And
who's the host again?
Lord knows. I cannot remember.
He's I can picture his voice and his face.
I can see him in my mind. I just can't think of his name.
I only have one hand. Hold on.
Welcome to my life.
I typed out cat.
It's terrible here.
Cat can. Do you think they'll get it from that? Cat can? Alright, one moment. Oh, never would have named this guy in my life. His name is Ben Bailey. That's not a memorable name at all. Oh well.
I mean, it's
cool guy. He was fun.
What's that word?
Honestly, he has like Food Network vibes.
He does.
I don't know why, but he does.
He really does. Well, it's the alliteration, Ben Bailey.
That's not what got me. It's his personality that got me, not his name. But okay.
All right.
Let me just name some honorable mentions though, actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hollywood Squares.
I don't remember.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hollywood Squares. They play tic-tac-toe with celebrities in trivia. Are you absolutely fucking with me?
I'm really not.
This was something we watched just like young kids with our parents, and I'm like, who are these people? This is weird. This is fun. Yeah, this was just a family show, Hollywood Squares. I don't know. It would be fun to watch now because I don't know, seeing celebrities interact with random people is fun. But okay. I have Deal or No Deal. The Price is Right, and that's it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, you want to do our recaps?
Go for it.
All right.
You started.
My number 5 was Deal or No Deal.
Lingo.
My number 4 was Fear Factor.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
My number 3 was Wheel of Fortune.
Family Feud.
My number 2 was Jeopardy.
Chain Reaction.
My number 1 was The Price is Right.
And Wheel of Fortune.
All right. So, Jenna, do you want to tell them where they can find us?
Yeah, if you want to shoot us an email and tell us something about what you thought about what we said, or how your day's going, or what you had for breakfast, you can email us at nicpodcast@outlook.com. And alternatively, if you want to look at images that we post online, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at nothing.common. We post fun stuff there.
Yeah, we'll post like corresponding imagery to what we talk about sometimes, clips. And also, if you want to get a hold of us that way, that's also an option.
Yeah. We also have a Twitter, which is at NIC_podcast, which we post pretty much the same stuff we put on Instagram, but
have
it's
you posted
Twitter.
Anything yet?
One thing. Jenna, by the time
let me just clarify. Caitlin's responsible for the Twitter.
Yeah, and Jenna's in charge of the Instagram. So if the Instagram's better, you guys know why.
It's fine. I used to be really, really bad at posting. I'm just getting better.
I'm doing my least. I can't say I'm doing my best because I'm not. Oh shit.
Okay.
All right. Well, on that note, I have 2 things to say. The first one is, if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me on Instagram at Whoa It's Caitlin. And the second thing I need to say is, Jenna, no hesitation. People.
Oh, go ahead.
Or things you don't want to wake up next to.
A bear. Number 1, a bear. A fully awake bear.
A sleeping bear
looking
is
at
fine.
me, salivating. I don't want to wake up next to.
Yes.
A stinky pile of trash. This is in no particular order, by the way. I'm just thinking of the first thing I don't want to wake up next to. I guess a dead body? Right?
Fuck, yeah.
Ew,
no.
Ew, now I'm like really disturbing myself with that one. Moving on. Don't want to wake up next to a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in my life.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe when
maybe
you were like 22.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
And then I have one more, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I don't want to wake up next to a bug. Any bug.
True. It's true.
Any bug.
It's true. All right. All right. Well, that was that.
Yeah. Okay. That was fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you did.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a speech impediment the whole time. Oh, that was terrible. You gotta cut that.
No, it's not.
Oh,
it's
okay.
literally not.
I had just so much trouble talking on this episode.
Didn't you go to speech?
I did.
In English in elementary school. Like it's.
Oh wait, no, I
fine.
didn't.
You didn't? How could you forget that? How could you forget what?
So I went.
You went to some other special class.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly, Caitlin. It's fine. Like you're not making fun of anybody. On that note, we gotta go.
On that note, I had a blast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please contact us in some way. We want to hear from you guys.
Desperate ass.
We're so desperate. Please.
No, I meant you're desperate. She's really desperate over there.
So desperate. Please contact me. I need it.
Thank you for listening. Peace.
Okay, love you. Bye.